Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Card Game Guru here today, and today we're back playing some more Modern. I'm still enjoying it, I'm liking it a lot. Today we're playing a bit of a brew. This brew is Inverter Combo, brought to you by Uber Mikey B, who took it to a 5-0 finish in a Modern League. It's been on my 2 playlist for a while now. We're finally getting to it. So we're playing Thoracle, Thassa's Oracle combo with Inverter of Truth. Inverter, when it enters battlefield, exile the cards from your library face down, then shuffle your graveyard into your library. Combos really well with Thassa's Oracle. Enters battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, or X is your Devotion of Blue, put one of them on your bottom. Put one of them on the bottom of your library and the rest... No, put one of them on top and then the rest on the bottom of your library. If X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in your library, you win the game. So this is basically a 2-card combo. You empty your graveyard and then you play like a Thassa's Oracle after playing an Inverter of Truth. That's really about it. This was a Pioneer All-Star for many, many months until they finally banned, was it Thoracle or Inverter? I can't remember. They banned one of the cards. I want to say it was Inverter of Truth, but I could be wrong. Could easily have been Thassa's Oracle. This card's absurd. At the base of this deck, you're just really blue-black control with like Profane Tutor. I don't know how I feel about this card in the deck. This deck was on the fringe for a while before Modern Horizons 2. I was super into it. I was tinkering around with it. Never really developed in anything, and the Thoracle players really just kind of moved on to Ad Nauseam. But I really like the version of this deck where you just like strictly blue-black control with like Thassa's Oracle Inverter kill. Because an Inverter by itself is just a good magic card. It's a 6/6 for 4 late in the game, and then it's also just can turn sideways and kill your opponent. So that's sweet. Nothing else. I'm not sure why there's a Meat Hook Massacre in the deck. Maybe the builder of this deck knows something that I don't know, but we're gonna find out. All that being said, I guess it kills like a Ragavan, I suppose, if that's what we're worried about. I really don't know how I feel about this card in the deck. Do we have a Drown? Do I own a Drown in the lock? I do. Alright, we're cutting this Meat Hook Massacre. I'm not sure why it's in the deck. If you guys know why it's in the deck, let me know down below. Added another Drown in the lock. With all that being said, the deck list will be in the description below. And before we get started, I would like to remind you to smash that thumbs up button if you like this content and want to see more. Remember to subscribe to the channel to see content like this on a daily basis, and let's jump right in. Here for game one, and I like this hand. I mean, we have the Wombo combo, and we have some removal spells, so we'll keep. Opponent does not have a companion. Leads on Verdant Catacombs on Yawgmoth. Snow-covered forest. Excuse me? Oath of Nissa. Wait a minute. What am I playing against? What is this nonsense? I'm playing like 5-color Planeswalkers. Devotion. What are we playing against? Oh boy. Oh, we're playing against the black-green Planeswalker deck? Sure. This Fatal Push is going to be much worse in this matchup. Pass turn. Huh. Maybe we should be playing Gurmag Gangler as well. Just so you can like delve away your graveyard. We got Renin 6? Excuse me? Oh yeah, okay. Karth. Yeah, Renin 6 is fine. I'm not super worried about the emblem from Ren since they're the Planeswalker deck. We're gonna opt here. I just paid blue. What do you opt? Do I want a swamp? No, I don't. Take another Dark Slick Shores though. We did need more lands, but I didn't want it yet. Another Inverter. Okay, that's fine. Inverter to Inverter into Inverter is fine. I don't really want to put any more cards into my graveyard if I don't have to. I returned another Verdant Catacombs of Renin 6. Plays a Godless Shrine tapped. What are we going to draw? Swamp. Let's play Island Pass. Karth here. If they go Karth here, we play Counterspell, untap, play Inverter. Kill them? Does that kill them? So, like, if they kill my Thoracle with it on the stack, I have one card left in my library. That's kind of rude. Picked up the Wrenn and 6, sure. If they discard, probably going to be a fetch land. Yep. Profane Tutor. Interesting. I'll just go ahead and play that. Suspend a Profane Tutor. Pass turn. We can get a Relic of Progenitus off the Profane Tutor. Opponent still hasn't shown me a reason to be worried of a Wrenn Emblem yet. Guess I could have inverted there. Could have inverted there and then played Thoracle with mana open, the counterspell. It's probably a misplay. What do we draw here? Another counterspell. Yeah, I think we could probably get away with invertering here. Oh, we're actually just dead, aren't we? Did I just kill myself? I gotta counterspell my own Profane Tutor so I don't die. That's a bit unfortunate. Huh. Yeah, alright. Huh. Can I fail to find? What you got, opponent? It's a fairy? Sure. I don't even have to counterspell my own Profane Tutor now. So we put the inverter back in our hand? Sure. Turn the Verdant Catacombs, that's fine. Plays a Verdant Catacombs, okay. Can't cast it. Draw. Thoracle. Trigger. Look at that. Just how we drew it up. Okay. Sure. So we're playing against Planeswalker mid-range pile. Okay, so we don't want Chalices. I don't hate Relic. It's good against Wrenn and 6. No, Spellbomb's fine for the same reason. Drown in the Lock's good. Don't like Damnation. Teferi? Teferi's fine. Subtleties are also fine. Disputes, fine. Spreading Seas, fine. Probably go for the throat. Push. That's probably about it, right? Damnation as well. What cards do I actually want? I actually want the Drown in the Lock. I want the Relic. I don't necessarily need the Spellbomb. I don't necessarily need the Spreading Seas. I was thinking Spreading Seas just to kind of mess with our land base since they're probably pretty awkward on their mana. How do we feel about Teferi? How do we feel about this Teferi? I don't think we need the Teferi. I do think we want Subtlety. And I think we can probably get away with one Dispute. Or do we just want... we'll cut the Disputes. We don't need Disputes. We got, what, 5, 8 counterspells already? 9 with Pact and Negation. Play a Go for the Throat. Run it back like that. And let's come back to the drawing board if that doesn't work. Jumping right into game 2, so no need to cut. No need for cuts. I like it. Ooh, I like this hand too. I like this hand a lot. These probably should be... no. I think Opt's better than Consider in this deck, I suppose. Breeding Pool, untapped. Ooh, we get an Oath of Nissa here? Utopia Sprawl. That's a good one. Maybe I should have brought in Spreading Seas. Interesting. Pack Negation is a good draw. Thoughtseize. So they got... Huh. Huh. They named us Thoracle? Do I care? So they can play Ren and 6. Man. I think I take Ren and 6 and let them Unborn Ego me, because then they just have nothing. I mean, and if they do Unborn Ego this turn, what is it? I mean, what are they going to hit? Thoracle? That's fine. It doesn't really do a whole lot. Ooh, you better retap that. Wait. Teferi? Okay, fair enough. Well, now you're not going to have an Unmourned Ego in your hand anymore. So I'm not going to let you do all that nonsense. Fairy is a bit of a problem, though. Can't lie about that one. Thoughtseize. Take the Ego. So down to one card, and it's Grazer. Play an Island Pass. Need to find a land with this Opt. Takes down Teferi, draws a card, no targets. Sure. Grist. That's a good draw from the opponent. That's fine. I think we opt in response. Oh, I cannot opt. Wow, that was a bit of a misplay. Okay. There's a Teferi in play. Make a 1/1? Sure. Let's draw a land here. That is not a land. Opt. Bottom. Draw land. Relic. Not. Ugh. Ugh. Fucking Teferi, man. Teferi is a magic card you're allowed to play. I don't appreciate it, though. Takes up Grist. I mean, luckily for us, our opponent's clock is very slow. Do we have the Thoracle here to find lands? Feels wrong. Another Interplanar Beacon from our opponent. We got another Planeswalker. Be kind of rude. Get another Teferi. Kaya, maybe? Dakin. What does this card do? Yeah, alright. Sure. So they have Arboreal Grazer in their hand, and that's it. They put an Arboreal Grazer into the graveyard, kept one on top. We're going to take one here. Land? Okay, okay, okay. I still think we cycle a Relic here, right? Drown in the Lock. It's a bad draw. Then we cycled our Relic. Suppose we pass since we know what's in their hand. We draw a land, we play Inverter. Don't play an Unmoored Ego. That's so rude. That is so rude. I mean, what if they name... So if they name Thoracle, I don't really care because we have Jace. They really need to name Inverter here. Inverter's the best name for them. Teferi. Okay, we're definitely bringing in the disputes now. Thoracle. Okay, I'm okay with that. And I get to draw a card, right? That player shuffles, then draws a card for each card exiled from their hand this way. Yep. So we need to draw a black source that's not a dark steel or a black cleave cliffs. Drew another Jace. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Our opponents knows they're dead, right? Like if we draw a land, they're dead. Takes up to Fairy. Dakin tick up, sure. Put Dak and Triome into the graveyard too. That's fine. Take our 2. Down to 11. Need a land. Untapped black source, please. One time, let me get a little bit lucky. That is a tapped blue source. Rip. Suppose we kill an insect? So I know about everything but the second Jace. They graveyard Verdant Catacombs Grazer. Ticked up Grist. Ticked up to Fairy. Played a Forest. Plays the Grazer. We can get that out of my face now. I'll take my 2. Down to 9. Still looking for an untapped black source here. Untapped blue source. Jace. Took up Jace. Hurt my opponent. Kaya land. Drew another counter spell. We don't want to target ourselves. If we're going to play Inverter. All at me, so we're going to go to 6. Tick up minus Grist, kill my Jace. That's fine. Didn't really have a reason not to play it there. Surveil 2 from Dakin. It's also fine. Meld Ren. Ticks up to Fairy. These cards are all really bad. Black source untapped. Subtlety. That's fine. Oh, we can't even flash it in, can we? Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, we weren't finding a black source for a while. Okay, so the disputes are definitely in now. Probably cut a relic. Go for the throat. Try it like that. And just be the blue-black control deck with a combo side finish. Yeah, I don't think we want Damnation Push. Still debate on the Spreading Seas, but they have Interplanar Beacon, which is fine. Flusterstorm, no. Teferi, meh. Damnation, definitely not. Spellbomb, eh. If we're cutting a relic, I definitely don't want a Spellbomb. Maybe we just need more blue-black dual lands. I would like to play first. Yeah, okay. Sure. This is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Opponent mulligans the 6. So the weird thing about this deck is, like, you're a side combo deck, so you got to keep, like, controlling hands like this. Where you're just a control deck, and you're making your land drops. It's definitely been pretty fun so far, the 20 minutes or so we've been playing. all the Storm Giants. Pass turn. Hopefully we can find another Thoughtseize with this Opt. And Thoughtseize next turn. Forest. You got what? No Oath this game? No Utopia Sprawl? Force. I don't want to force. Do I? Do I want to force? I don't want to force. That's a good draw. And that's why we didn't want to force. Oof. Interesting. Do we wait until the next turn to Thoughtseize then? Alright. Blue. Blue, black. Suspend. Pass turn. If they don't have a Wrenn and 6 target, what can they do on 2 mana? It's kind of like Torpor Orb's kind of annoying. I wonder if we're supposed to have Brazen Borrower in the main deck somewhere. Trigger, suspend, draw a card. Maybe. Drew another Inverter. It's kind of bad. Blue, black. Thoughtseize. Veil of Summer. Okay, sure. My opponent didn't even think about that one. Don't have a Teferi, please. You need White Source and Teferi here. What do we get off Profane Tutor? Oh, they don't have a third land? Well, there it is. They don't have a White Source for the Teferi. Okay. Profane Tutor probably gets us Pact of Negation, right? I would like to cast my Profane Tutor. We could grab a Thoughtseize as well, but I think it's probably just Pact. Draw. Subtlety is also a good draw. Black, black. Blue, blue. Inverter. Trigger. Subtlety is not a good draw because we're going to have to exile this Jace. And we won the game. Okay. As always, guys, I'd like to remind you at the end of the videos as well, remember to smash that thumbs up button. Really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. The deck list will be in the description down below. And I hope I see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.